No more gambling, just systematic upgrading. Find the purple line support, that's a discount, kid. Paying all your monthly bills, that's the knowledge I give.
I have lost 30k USD at 19 years old, and I genuinely don't know what to do with myself. I am so undisciplined on the charts. I have no degree, and I know I'm going to disappoint my family. This feeling sucks. I am maxed out on my student overdraft, but the only upside is I don't owe debt to anyone at least. And this is a great example. I mean, if I don't know if there's any 19-year-olds watching or anyone young. I'm 32. But anyone that's Gen Z, I guess, if you're watching this, this is horrible. This is the worst thing you can do to yourself right now in the current market conditions, because we are and have been crashing since October. I can pull up the charts here. We've been crashing since October. Look at that. Look at that. We just either haven't gone anywhere or we're just coming straight down. Right? Some stocks you can see here. I'm just going to pull up a random stock. They topped out and been crashing since then. Some of them crashing harder than others. Here it topped out in October, and look at that. Huge crash from 58 to where it is right now at around 14. So this is my advice to people who are younger and who are or if you're a beginner in the markets in general, whether you're young or old. This is not the market to be going ham, I guess. Do people even say that anymore? Probably not. This is not the kind of market where you want to go crazy buying all the calls in the world, all the puts in the world, just going absolutely insane, all in, every trade, trying to get rich quick. That is a mistake, actually, and here's why it's a mistake. Because I've read a lot of posts here on. I mean, if you want to feel good, just go to our day trading and just look through. You're gonna find so many people who pretty much have the same story. I just lost 50k. I just lost 20k. I just lost 60k, 100k. There's a lot of people who lose because they go into the markets with no strategy, with no discipline, as this guy said. They're not going into the markets with the motivation to study and put in the work. They just want to throw money around and hope for the best. And so here we are. The worst thing you can do for yourself, especially if you're 19 and you got 30k, the worst thing you can do is blow that all up, because this guy's not gonna have. He's not gonna have that 30k in the bull run. That's gone. I want you to think about the opportunity that he just robbed of himself. Right? That's he lost 30k at 19 years old. I'm confident he could have grown that easily to 100k in the next 5 years. But he had to survive the bull run. I mean, the bear market. Whoa, but not the bull run. You don't gotta survive no bull run. Bull run is easy. Everything just keeps going up. Everything is stable, and because everything is stable, everything is predictable. Right now, we don't have that predictability. We don't have that stability, right? Trump tweets one day, we go up. Tweets the next day, we go down. Iran tweets, we go down. Right now, the market's being completely dictated by Trump tweets, headlines, Iran, the whole situation over there. That's why we've been just kind of whiplashing it back and forth, up and down. Nobody knows where we're going to go. This is the worst kind of market ever, where we don't have stability, and thus it's hard to predict what's going to happen next. The technicals don't even matter right now. What matters is just stare at Trump's tweets and see what he's going to tweet next. You know, what is going to come out of his mouth next, right? When's the next press conference? Let's see what he's going to say. Like, it's just unpredictable. So the goal in a bear market, especially in this kind of bear market, crash, downtrend, correction, whatever term you want to use, at the end of the day, to me, it's all the same. We just keep going down, and then we go down lower. The worst thing you can do is go crazy with your money. You lose it all, and then the bull run comes around. You're kicking yourself because you're like, oh my god, I could have bought SoFi, SoundHound. I could have bought all these stocks real cheap and just held, and I could have turned 30k into 100k. Right? Now's the time to be defensive. Now's the time to be on defense, right? Right? If you see your opponent put the queen in front of their bishop and it's targeting checkmate on your king, you're like, it's time to be on the defense here. Like, you got to do something about that. You can't just go on offense and then you get checkmated and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I just didn't do anything about that. Like, I saw it coming. It's a turn-based game. You can see it coming, right? But pretty much the same thing. Like, right now is the time to be on the defensive, not on the. This is not the time to be aggressive unless you want to lose. I mean, every day I'm seeing the same story. I'm 30 years old, just lost 50K. Well, maybe don't. Like, these people aren't here to make a living off of this. They talk about it, but they aren't about it. This is the time to be defensive. So as defensive as possible, quite honestly. I've been super defensive. I'm literally just selling covered calls, using the covered call short strategy to buy back and make my money, or the covered call expires and I make money anyways. Not a lot. I think I'm making on average $200 a week, which is pretty terrible, right? Because we were buying Nvidia calls and making thousands in the bull run. But this guy's not going to get the chance to take that 30K and triple it, quadruple it in the bull run, because it's gone. So if you're 19, and you got that kind of money, dude, it's better to survive and then have that money for the bull run. It's better to survive. Right now, you should be trying to survive, not trying to gamble it away. That's another thing I want to talk about, is too many people gamble. It's worse than a casino. And here's why. Because when people lose at a casino, there's no holding the bag. It's not like you can go, hey, whoa, let me hold the bag on that. I know I lost. Can I hold the bag on that? That you can't. There's no holding the bag. There's no like, hey, let's try. Let's go for another spin here. Let's try again. I think this time I'll win. And if I win, I unbag myself. Like, that's not how. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as that. And this is why the stock market, I would say, is worse for the gambling types, because there's a lot of gamblers, believe it or not. The stock market's easily accessible. You just open up a brokerage account and boom, start throwing money around, right? There's nobody to educate you. You kind of have to figure it out on your own, or watch a lot of videos and still have to figure it out on your own. And another thing on top of that is it's so easy to just open your phone and buy something and hope for the best. And here's the worst part. In the stock market, people have this saying, if I don't sell, I haven't lost, right? I'm not a loser if I haven't sold, right? I still, you only lose when you sell. The problem with that quote, you only lose when you sell, is that a lot of people interpret that as, oh, I can throw 100K at a stock, and if it doesn't work out, well, I don't lose till I sell. I don't care that I'm down 50-80%. I don't lose until I sell, right? And that's actually worse, like I said, than a casino, because a lot of people are just going to hold the bag, and they're going to hold it all the way down and get destroyed, because most people, like I said, they're not buying good companies. They're not. Look, you think people are pulling up SoundHound's revenues? You think they're pulling up the financial state? They're not looking at a company's financials. They're not looking at the actual business behind the stock. They're just going, okay, what's the riskiest shit ever so I can get rich quick and turn this 30K into 100K fast? And then they blow up their account. So the whole point of this is, if you haven't blown up your account, you're doing great. And if you're buying good companies like SoundHound, like APLD, and the many others out there, there's a lot of good ones out there right now. Oracle. I just did some due diligence on Oracle, and I'm like, wow, this is impressive. This is a good one. Like, there's a lot of good companies out there, but people like this guy here, this 19-year-old, they're not gonna do all that research. They're not. They're just gonna go in and I'm gonna throw money around and and let's see what happens. But right now, if it's about surviving is more important. Surviving the bear market is infinitely more important than even making money. Because what's the point? What's the point of having 50, 100K if you're gonna blow it up in the bear market, and then in the bull market you got nothing to play? It's better to survive and make. I would go as far as to say it's better to survive and make nothing in the bear market, and then when the bull market comes around, you at least have your money to be able to make a hand over fist money. Like this guy with 30K in a bull run, he literally he could just throw money at the markets and it just keeps going up, right? That's why people love bull runs. It keeps going up. It's stable. It's predictable. It just keeps going up. You keep making money, right? A bull run. People love bull runs because in order for a bull run to happen, there has to be more green days than red days, right? There has to be more green weeks than red weeks. There has to be more green months than red months. That's just how it is, and that's why everyone's a genius in a bull market. I remember one of my Discord members, one of my buddies here, Sebluke, he was delusional. He was, my age, 30 years old. He was delusional. He was like doing the math and telling me, hey, Shades, I did the math. I'm going to be rich. Trump is in office. I'm going to be rich by next year. In 1 year, with Trump in office, I'm going to take this 30K into $1 million. Like, I'm going to double my money every month for the next 12 months. He did all the math. He showed me the math, and I kind of just rolled my eyes because I'm like, well, number one, I've been there. I've done the math. And number two, it's just not realistic. It's just delusional. It's just not, we're not going to go just straight up forever. like that's just not how it is, unfortunately. And I remember asking Sebluke, hey, what are you going to do if there's a bear market? And he just kind of kept pretending like bear markets aren't a thing. Like, he just kept ignoring the possibility, and here we are. So, in a bull run, as you can see here, right, this is the quantum stock RGTI. It went in on a huge bull run here, right? Look at that. Look at that. Short-lived, but it was one hell of a run. Look at that. Ooh. From 13 to 58. One hell. This is why I say bull run. Survive the bear market, and the bull run, you're just gonna make hand over fist money, because you're actually gonna have the money. You're actually gonna have the money, period. Because some people are gonna go into the bull market with no money, like that 19-year-old. And you can see here, right? Look at all the green days here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 18 days. No, my bad. Is it 18 days? No, out of 17 days, 13 of them were green, 4 of them were red. And those 4 red were nothing more than opportunity. It's just a little pullback before going higher. You can even see that here. And then after that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days out of 10. Right? So a bull run, everyone loves it because we get more green days than red days, more green weeks than red weeks. It's so easy. You just throw money at the markets and boom, you're just up 10, 20, 30%. Oh my God, I'm so awesome. I'm going to make money forever. We're never going to crash. And then we end up crashing. People get destroyed, especially the people that take out loans, use margin, etc. And thus the cycles repeat. The point is survive. Making money right now in these market conditions, that's not even a priority. It's about surviving so that you actually have the capital for when the bull run comes around. And I'll leave it at that. I'll end it there.